Crafts, Names, and Things with another quick DIY for you today. So today I want to share this really cool tutorial with you. I've been seeing on YouTube a lot of people are buying really expensive planners and, like for tons of money. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to spend $20 on a planner. So I just wanted to kind of show you a different option that you could do. Let me adjust you a little bit. That really has great results. So I got this monthly planner just from the dollar store, right? And it's pretty plain. I mean, there's not much going on in it, but I just want to show you how you can embellish it yourself. It's just a monthly planner, so it has, all the usual things, and it just has the months. It doesn't have the individual days. So, but it's your preference. If you want to do the individual days, then you totally can. It's up to you. Then you can. It's up to you. I prefer these just because even if I get like the weekly planners, which I also got this one from the dollar store, maybe there's just 2 or 3 days a week where I'll fill it out completely. Otherwise, it just really goes to waste. So this is the one that I prefer. This does start in January. I wish it started like in September, but it didn't, which is when I'm making this video. But I'll have one ready for next year. So all you're going to need for this is just a cheap planner. As I said, I got this from the dollar store. And then you're going to need scrapbooking paper. These are 12 by 12 sheets. This is just a scrap that I need to use up, so that's what I'm going to use. And then you're going to need some ribbon, because I'm going to show you how you can make your own pin holders. I don't know if you watched any of my videos before, but I recommend you go and check them out on how you can make holders very easily for your pins on your notebooks. And then I have some cardstock here. I have some adhesive, and then I also just have these little post-it notes because I'm going to make a dashboard for all my sticky notes. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I have just a couple of choices of washi tape. And then I have some adhesive and some glue. And then I also have some pins to include. So let's get started. You're also going to need some scissors too, and adhesive of your choice. I'm going to probably use a roller and and probably a glue stick, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. So I'm going to bring this back over here. Sorry, I'm going to adjust you a little bit again. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover this part up. So we're going to cover up our cover. So just kind of measure it. But I'm going to leave maybe about the thickness of my washi tape, because I really kind of like that look. This is washi tape that I got from the dollar store. It's not very expensive, but I just think that would add just a little something to it. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball how big I'm going to make it. So, make the stripes go whichever direction you want. So I think I'm going to do it about there. Okay. So actually what I can do is I'm going to turn it on the back. And kind of just kind of make a guide for myself. So I have a pin here, just a plain old pin. I'm going to make just 3 marks, and while I have it out, okay, and I don't care if this is straight. If you wanted to, you could absolutely use a paper cutter and that would be fine, but you guys know that I hate to measure things. Okay, so I can kind of take my planner and see kind of where I think it should go from there. So I actually think that's good. I think I'll run 2 different types of washi. So I like the look of that because I really want to be able to see the washi tape. So I think that actually I'm going to make this one the cover, okay? And then I have like two choices of washi tape. So first I'm going to secure this down. So for that I'm just going to use a roller. Okay. And this is just an Elmer's roller. I think it was like $2 at like Big Lots or something. It was very cheap. Okay. And then I'm also going to add just a little bit of a glue stick just to add, where I don't have the the runner just to secure it just a little bit more. If you wanted to, you could absolutely use tacky glue, but I kind of don't want that wet paint look. Okay, and I am going to cover that label as much as I can. Okay, and then we're just going to smooth it out. Okay, and then I'm just going to measure around the edges here. Okay, so you can take that and I can cut it. This washi tape I just got from a dollar store. It's not like a Dollar Tree or anything. It's actually made of cloth. It's kind of cloth-like washi tape. But it's just a local, you know, dollar store that I have around town. It's run by an Asian couple, and so they have lots of cool stuff that they get from China. I love going there. So I am just going to let it overlap just a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, and that's okay. So I can just kind of fold it down if I need to, or you know what? I don't have to fold it down. I can just trim it. It's completely up to me what I want to do. Okay. Good. And then I'm going to make this go around the base. As I said, don't worry if it's hanging over, that's okay. No worries. It's just crafting. It doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you're a perfectionist, which I am not. So this piece I'm just going to do on the very edge because I wanted to kind of be able to overlap a little bit on this spine here. So there's a spine there. I'm just going to repeat with the back. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I covered both sides. So this is what that side looks like, and this is what this side looks like. Okay, so very, very easy to do. Okay, so now we're going to make a dashboard. So I'm going to make my dashboard just right in front here. I'm going to just make it maybe on the yellow would go better with the thing. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'll just take it, turn it over. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a, just, you know, go over it just a little bit. Okay. And as I said, if you want, you can totally use scissors for this part, or you don't even really need the cardstock. I mean, you can just do it with that, and that would be fine too. But just to give it just a little bit of steadiness, I thought it might be good to do it this way. Okay, so that should be close. Ready? Okay. And I'm going to take about 1/4 of an inch off. Okay. Alrighty, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to secure this to my paper, to this sheet right here. Okay, so I'm just going to grab, I think I'm going to use my double-sided tape here, just your standard double-sided tape. And I'm just going to put some down. Okay. Just kind of, you know, the areas that I think it can use some. No biggie. Okay. I'm just going to take my paper and I'm going to smooth it out. Now, as you can see a little bit, I missed, I cut it a little too short, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our sticky notes, okay, so whichever variety you want, and I can just secure them right to where I want them to be. So I'm just going to grab some foam tape here, and I kind of want these on the thin side, I think, because I don't want it too bulky. So I'm just going to take this with my mountain tape, and you could just use a glue stick or whatever you want. It really doesn't make a difference. Okay. this mounting tape really holds very well, so that's why I'm using this. But you can use hot glue, and that would be fine too. Okay. And you can just set it down, just like that. Okay. Then you have a sticky note there. Maybe we can use double-sided tape for this one. We have a small one here. You can just stick that wherever you want it to go. And I have some more over here. So just kind of get a variety of these little guys, of sticky notes, of things that you want in there. Okay, and a lot of these I got from the dollar store. These I got at a yard sale from a lady who was, I'll put that there, who was selling like a box of them. So they were like, I think like 10 cents for an entire box. So I got some, so I have a whole box of those guys. So you get the point. So all you do is kind of fill it up with whatever sticky notes you want. Okay guys, so I'm back. So I'm going to show you how to attach your pins and pencils. So we're just going to turn it over on this other side. Okay, and all we're going to do is kind of, wherever you want, you can kind of decide where you'd like your markers to go. So just kind of do a diagram. The reason why I like to do this is just because I like to have all my pencils that I use specifically for journaling in one place, or for my planner. So that's why I do this way. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take a bead of hot glue. Okay, bring this over here, and I'm going to kind of do it that. I did mine about midway on the page. Kind of give yourself a little bit of room. So, I'm sorry, hopefully you can see me. So all I did was secure that, and all I'm going to do is just use this as my guide, and I'm going to put just another bead of glue, and I'm just going to keep doing that just to make kind of just little slipping compartments that I can make for my pens. Okay, so see, another one like that. So that's all secure, and then I can put in maybe a thinner pen this time. Okay, and yeah, see, and if you want, you can definitely do it like that, or you can, or I like to make mine a little tighter so they don't necessarily have to be pinned all the way in. Okay, but that's your preference. Okay, so then I can take a bead of hot glue wherever I think this should go again. And I'm just going to weave it out. So you can put as many pins or markers that you want on here. I think I'll do one more, and maybe for a highlighter. So I'll make it just a little bit wider. Maybe I'll do 2 pins. I do have learning disabilities, so I like to color code stuff in my journal. So I usually do use a lot of pins, so a lot of different colored pens. Okay, so I can just slip that on there, and it holds pretty well. I mean, I did one of these journals before, and it held fine. So if you wanted to, you could keep going the length of this. I think I'll do one more, a little bit fatter for a fat highlighter or two. Just like that. Do one more there. And if you guys want, if you comment below, I will make a video and show you kind of how I organize, how I use my organization for my planners and stuff. Okay, but those are a little fatter because I'm going to probably put fat highlighters in there. Okay, but you could keep going as much as you want. Maybe I'll make. But the good thing is that all you have to do is, this is an all-contained kind of planner, so you don't have to, like, carry anything separate or anything like that. You can just kind of have everything in one place. And that's the thing about making things yourself, is that it's much more adaptable to you. So, okay. So I think that's as far as I'm going to go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a I trim, okay? And then I'm going to lift up that flap. I'm just going to apply a little bit of hot glue, and I'm going to glue it down, okay? Alrighty, so as I said, you could kind of do whatever you like on this part, okay? So you have a compartment for your pens and your pencils. This is the front, so if you wanted to, you could write, you know, monthly planner on there. And then this is our dashboard, or the beginnings. I will definitely add more sticky notes in there. And then it just has your standard things. And as I said, I got this at the dollar store, so just look in your dollar stores. There's lots of stuff. And then this is just a little compartment that I can keep my pens and markers and everything I need to do my planner. Okay, guys, so I'm back once more, sorry. I'm going to show you how to also make a marker. I just saw that, like, I was just looking through the planner and I said, you know what, this could use a marker. So all I did was just thread a bead through. These are beads that I made before. They're infused plastic beads, and they're really pretty. Look at that. They're really gorgeous beads. So that's what I'm going to use. I have them in my stash since I made them for a video. So, and I'll put the link in the video if you'd like to see that. And I'm just going to make a knot and pull it down, kind of just so that bead doesn't come out. So maybe we'll do a double knot. Okay, so, okay, maybe a triple knot. Hopefully that'll take care of it. Okay, that seems to hold it pretty well. Okay, so all you do to do a marker is you're going to go up into the spine of your book, and I just liking having them in my markers because in my books because so that I can concentrate and stay on the page that I need to stay. So actually, I think I'm going to attach it at the back. So you'll just grab your last page, and I'm going to attach it between this part here. So I'm just going to put a bead of glue, okay, just right there, okay, and then I'm just going to put my ribbon in. So I'll just kind of just make sure you bring it over first. That'll just make it a little easier for you, okay? And now I have this gorgeous marker. So let's say I'm in the month of whatever month I turn to, of April. I can just put that in there. Yeah. And I can close it, and I know exactly where I am for that month. So that's just another, and if you wanted to, you could, you know, make this hang a little longer, which is probably thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to share with you that you don't have to spend, you know, tons of money in order to have a really nice planner. I mean, this just took us, what, 20 minutes to make in real time. It's going to take me a little less than that, and it's a beautiful planner that we made in no time at all. And it's really nice, and it's original. No one will have it. And as you can see, my pins stay in there just fine. And these don't wear out really at all. And if they do, you just glue them back down. But I've never had that problem. So I just wanted to show you just a piece, just a dollar store. You know, this was $1. Sticky notes, you can get those at the dollar store. They have a lot of cool ones. And just scrapbooking paper, scraps, you know, that I had lying around. And then just a piece of ribbon. I mean, this is like no ribbon at all that I used here. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I am going to show you how to make a really cool duct tape planner too, with that little weekly planner that I showed you. So please stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your friends.